Yo, what's good? It's the Grass Ninja. It's been a big day for Boruto, bro. I'm trying to tell you, we got a crazy anime episode that dropped today. And we got a crazy manga chapter that dropped today. I did the anime review. I did that earlier. So we're gonna talk about the manga chapter, alright? So let's get right into it, alright? New cover art looks actually pretty cool. I like these like autumn tones that they got on Kawaki or whatever. It's a dope little picture, right? And then you like walk right into the chapter and we see Code like choking out Kawaki. He's got him pressed up on some like brick wall, basically telling him that he despises him and that he's jealous of him for becoming the vessel, and that if he wasn't the vessel that he'd straight up kill him, right? But then we learn that this is like a nightmare sequence, right? Because like Kawaki looks younger, Code looks a little bit younger, like they just look smaller. And Kawaki wakes up in Amado's lab with Sumire and Amado there, and he basically like, everyone's like, yo, are you good? He's like, nah, it was just a dream. This man Amado asks him if he's still having nightmares about Jigen, and he says sometimes, but this one involved Code, and he's basically still resentful over Kawaki even though he's not a vessel. And Amado clears this shit up right away. He says, nah bro, you're still a vessel for Ishiki, like that'll never change. And like this is like shocking, like I didn't even expect this, but he's saying, basically, like to summarize, he's saying like since like you're still Osutsukified, you still have Ishiki's power like lying dormant inside you, which is crazy because Kawaki actually goes up to like attack Amado, like he presses him against the wall, choking him out, and like Amado's always so chill whenever he's getting attacked, like he always keeps that level head, bro. And that's what I like about Amado, like no matter what the situation is, no matter how threatening or dire it looks, this man keeps his cool, right? But he's basically explaining how the karma works and like what happens when you kill the Osutsuki or whatever, right? So he's saying like you're still a vessel, like Ishiki's power is dormant inside you, it's just Ishiki's soul has been vanquished, like it's gone. So there's no way for Ishiki to actually possess Kawaki anymore. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have the power of Ishiki. And he basically goes as far as to say like, yo, I know you want power, like I know you've been thinking about this, like you want to be able to protect the 7th Hokage, yeah? So take power like into your own hands and like brand yourself with karma or whatever. He's like saying brand new power in the form of a karma that's purely a weapon. So to me this sounds like since like he said it similarly to Naruto when he was explaining Code's karma, it sounds like Amado has some sort of way to give Kawaki the white karma. And that doesn't sound that far-fetched. Like Amado played a pivotal role in giving Kawaki the first karma and giving Code the white karma, so I don't see why he wouldn't be able to do it again. But because we still don't know what that data aggregate was that he took before he defected from Kara. So it's totally possible that Amado's gonna give Kawaki the white karma, or like he's gonna give him a non-vessel karma, and it's just not like it'll look like his regular karma, which is crazy because it's crazy for a lot of reasons. But let's keep moving on, right? So it turns out Ida's actually watching that whole interaction, and she feels sad for Kawaki because she sees that he's in distress, and he's basically upset that he can't protect the 7th Hokage. And like Amado straight up says like if Naruto and Code 1v1, he's pretty sure Code would win. And like we jump in like that right then and there, like we transition to Ida and Code in that hideout with Bug and stuff, and they're basically talking. Ida explains that like she this is the interesting thing, all right? Because 3 major things happened in this episode for me, or not this episode, this chapter. One, we figure out Amado can give Kawaki the karma back, and basically he's saying he can give it to him without the risk of Ishiki coming back and like taking over his body. And then we get Ida, and she confirms that like what's it called? She confirms that her clairvoyant ability is the Senrigan. It's a dojutsu ability or whatever that she's been given through science and technology enhancements and all that crap. But she also says that she's not a fighter, like she doesn't like do combat. Like she straight says, Code, do not count on my combat ability, she can only perform simple taijutsu. And he's like, real? Like Code's surprised, he's like, for real bruh? I thought you'd be an amazing fighter. And she's like, nah, the total opposite. She doesn't like engaging people like that, basically. So she's telling Code that you're gonna have to be like her knight, and she's gonna be like his eyes and ears. And then she goes on to say that, here, let me bring it to you this way. I have another knight. Let me go introduce you to him. And then we transition, and like right after that we transition to Sumire and Amado, and they're talking about like basically Sumire is questioning like what Amado's intentions are, because you know, she cares for Boruto and Kawaki, and she want to make sure that they're safe. Like she cares for Boruto because Boruto saved her in you know, the Nue arc, and she cares for Kawaki because Kawaki and her have a very similar upbringing. Like they're both used and like branded to be like this vessel for this thing, right? So she understands where Kawaki is coming from, and she understands, like, she has feelings for Boruto because he saved her from the darkness. And Amado straight up thinks that Shikamaru put her on like his task force or whatever in order to spy on him, but she straight up says, nah, that's not the case. She says that she cares about Boruto and Kawaki, and I actually believe that. But she tries to get some intel out of like Amado, and she tries to make him like explain further of like what he means about giving Kawaki the karma again. I already went over that, so we don't have to talk about that too much. But then we jump into the new character's debut, alright? We get a new character in this manga chapter. His name is Damon. This little demon of a kid right here is broken, alright? Because first things first, they open up his capsule and he's not there. And like literally Code's like, the hell? There's nothing in here. And then the next thing you know, this kid's jumping on Code's back and he's like, who are you, bruh? You know? Like, cause he's a kid. Like, Damon is literally like, he looks like he'd be part of Boruto's class or something like that. So, this little kid like outspeeds like Code, or at least he moves faster than his eyes can track, right? Cause like, imagine you open a door and like you expect someone to be on the other side, and then they're behind you. Okay, that's basically what just happened here. And then we get to see this new kid's abilities, cause like Code tries to like, you know, retaliate because this guy is on his back or whatever, and what's it called? Ida tells him don't. He's like, yo, relax. Trust me, relax. And then we get confirmation that this little boy is actually Ida's brother or whatever, and he's like their brother and sister. So when we got that line earlier in last chapter where Ida explains that her ability of like her attract ability or her Senpu no Jutsu ability doesn't affect family members or direct relatives in her bloodline, this is what we were like referring to. So we're getting a new character, and this kid's ability is so broken, bro. Let me talk about this real quick, right? So like they're in Boro's like sanctuary or whatever, and all these guards are still pursuing like the intruder, which is Code. And like they find like Code and Ida, Bug, and Damon like in the cyborg capsule room or whatever the fuck it is, and they try to attack because, you know, he's an intruder, and they think they have Bug as a hostage right now. So like there's like these 4 guards, and like this is the craziest thing. So guard number 1, he whips out like this Mega Man like cannon thing, like he's gonna shoot a blaster, and then as soon as he sticks his arm out and aims at these dudes, guard number 1's face blows up, like literally poof, turns into fire and smoke, right? And it's like, it's so instant. And then we see Damon like in the corner panel, like he's just smiling and laughing. Guard number 2, you know, he gets all like, you bastard, tries to pull an axe and throw it at them. Next thing you know, that axe is inside of his skull, right? Like straight up chopped his own skull. And then guard number 3 is like, I'm out of here, bro. Nah, I'm not playing with this. Tries to run away. And then we get another speed feat from Damon where he just zooms all the way across the room, catches this guy off guard, kicks him in the neck, knocks him out. And then the last guard is like, I've had enough, grabs the sword that's on his back, and then before he completely like unsheaths the sword, like he can't even take the sword halfway out of the sheath before Damon reflects his attack and decapitates him. And we learn that it's not just he reflects the attack, he reflects the intent of an attack. So if you have any murderous intent and you're picturing the image of your attack in your mind at all, he basically reflects that on you. So before you can even attack, when you visualize what you want to do, he makes that happen to you, right? So he basically reflects any intentions of harm onto you. So like if we were to put this in like a hypothetical example, say Naruto is like fed up and like he decides to like, you know, use a Shadow Clone or a Rasengan, Naruto would get hit by that Rasengan before he even made it, you know? So like Naruto would taste his own Rasengan if he tried to step to this kid or harm Ada, or I guess anyone he's in alliance with. So if he decides to use this ability to protect Code or Bug or any of these other people, then this kid is a problem. And like I think the only weakness that he has right now is that he's a little kid and he's naive, and like you can probably talk no jutsu this kid into like, you know, you know, anything. But then like basically that's the end of the chapter. We learned that this new little kid is like one of the most broken people we've ever seen. We see like Sumire is kind of like spying on Amado, trying to figure out what his true intentions are, but she's not spying for like Shikamaru or for the village. She's spying because she truly cares about Kawaki and Boruto's well-being. And we also learned that Amado's plan is to re-give Kawaki the karma without the burden of being taken over by Ishiki Osutsuki, right? So this chapter gave us a lot of information. It gave us a lot more room to make theories and speculations in the future. So let me know what you guys think. You think, like, obviously since in chapter 1 and episode 1 Kawaki has the karma again, so you think this is how Kawaki gets the karma again? Do you think Ishiki's actually gone forever? What is the data aggregate that Amados took with him when he defected from Kara? And let's go. What do you think about the new character Damon, man? You like him? Do you not like him? Like, what do you think about his design? How do you feel about the fact that Ada is like she's not like a fighter? She just has powerful hacks. So like let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you've made it to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. I've been your host, the Grass Ninja, and I'm out. Peace.